Good morning everybody. We are back in Holland Park in West London. It's a beautiful dry sunny day, so thought I would show you some more aspects of this park that I have covered in a previous video. It's December the 17th, Thursday 2020 at about 11:30 a.m. and what we're looking at are these murals here depicting Holland Park, I would say at the turn of the century, perhaps a bit earlier. It looks about 1880s, 1885, 1890, I would say, from the clothing, but they're quite beautiful.
Huh?
So how is everybody? Hope all of you are well. It's a rare dry day in December, and thought I'd take the opportunity to go out in another park and show you some more details. And there's a couple of pigeons really enjoying that fountain there. For those who haven't seen my previous video on Holland Park, it's a smallish park in West London in Kensington, and it's extremely pleasantly landscaped. There's a number of unique features here, distinct features, and these squirrels are particularly tame here. Unfortunately, I don't have any nuts, but they will take nuts right from your hand, and they'll also climb up. I've had them climbing up onto my shoulders, arms, even onto my head to take nuts. They like all sorts: monkey nuts, Brazils, pecans, walnuts, all of it. And there's one just there. Okay, let's go. So Holland Park has a number of outside sculpture pieces, and show you an example just there. And I suppose main feature is Holland House, which is now I think used just for various events. I think classical concerts in the summertime, but there's not a lot happening at the moment. Let's go this way. So just showing you some of the gardens here. And there's a little bit of information there. I'll zoom it up, you can read that. Let's go this way today. So as I mentioned in my previous video, Holland Park has got a number of beautiful tree specimens, showing you that it's pretty nice. And there's something here, I don't know if those are some sort of rhododendron, not too sure. They're surrounded by quite expensive residential areas. That's certainly a popular place here for the locals.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll have a look at this figure over here. Yeah, no idea who this is. There's not even any information plaque or anything there. And I have been in here before on my last video, but I think we'll just cover it again. This is the Kyoto Peace Garden, the Fukushima garden, and it's all set out in a Japanese style. And there's a little detail there. Building bridges as a celebration of friendship between the Fukushima Garden in the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea and the English Garden in Motomiya City, 20th of July 2017. And there's a couple of fine peacocks there.
Knowing that maybe he's watching us, because that's what he does. He's got, even in London, he has cameras everywhere, and he has.
So that's pretty pleasant there. And show you the main feature, which is this ornamental pond, which contains a number of koi carp. Okay, let's have a walk around here. On my last visit here, it was a sort of grey overcast day, so today the details might be a bit more visible. And there you have a Japanese style water feature with some coins. It's just a super pleasant place here. It's very relaxing. And let's zoom up on that peacock here. There you go. See the fine colours on it. But the last time I was here, the wind, he opened up his feathers. Nothing so far today. And then all around is just really nicely planted trees and borders. And it says no stopping on the bridge, but of course we all do, because that's the main feature here, to look at the koi carp in the water. There you can see just the many fish that are in here. Some pretty large. But I think are koi carp. I mean, it's absolutely teeming with fish. I wouldn't want to put a number on just how many are in there, but there's certainly some large specimens. So just a really pleasant place, as I've said probably 3 times. And we'll carry on exploring some of the wooded areas of Holland Park. What I did want to talk to you about was some of the great work I've been watching recently from other YouTubers. I'll start with, because I always reference him, it's Kenneth, excuse me, from the Action Kid channel. He posted several things this week which were really pretty good. There was the video, I think from 2 nights ago, where he showed the first snowfall or heavy snowfall in New York City, and he walked around Midtown, I think Herald Square, a lot around Macy's, etc., the base of the Empire State Building, and I think the snow had only just started falling in the last sort of 2, 3, 4 hours, so it was already settling. So some great work there. I'll just interrupt myself. I'll show you just how friendly the squirrels are. Unfortunately, I don't have anything for them, but they'll come right onto your hand to eat something. Yeah, I do normally have some nuts that I give to them. Yes, as I was saying, the Action Kid channel was doing some great work showing New York City in the snow, and I did enjoy watching that. I noticed on another of his videos, I think it was probably Sunday evening, that he just crossed 23rd Street. He was walking south down 10th Avenue in the Chelsea area, New York, and on the left, on his left-hand side, on your left side of the picture, he passed, without making a comment on it, the iconic Empire Diner, and it was nice to see that, having been in there just the once in about 98 or 99. The Empire Diner is one of those sort of old school American diners that we're all familiar with from the sort of 40s, 50s, 60s, those sort of places, and I believe it closed for a while, and there was some discussion that it would be a permanent closure, but I think it then had new ownership and reopened. But again, I think it's had to close because of the new restrictions. So I was surprised that Ken didn't reference the Empire Diner. What else have I been watching? I discovered another YouTuber who is doing a lot of filming in Toronto. There was previously a channel I was following called Johnny Strides, and he's okay, but I discovered this other channel which I just can't think what it's called at the moment, but the guy was narrating for maybe 2 or 3 hours on a live stream, and I was really impressed by Toronto. It seems to be another mega city with multiple parts, multiple suburbs. So I thought to myself, perhaps I'll find myself having a chance to film there. I mean, it looked so interesting, all the different development going on, the new construction, etc. So I enjoyed that. So just wanted to highlight those 2 YouTubers, and the content from them is always good. And where we are now is at the northern part of Holland Park, just in this sort of wooded section. The ground is still super muddy. It's been sort of raining on and off for about a week, really. And so far, no interesting dogs to show you. Maybe we'll spot something in a second. There's a young looking, looks like a King Charles Spaniel there, a puppy. What you can see in front of you are typical of some of the very plush terraces in Kensington, these sort of white alabaster type properties. I do like these ferns here. There's something of the Jurassic about those. And then you have this nice sort of terrace here with, again, some pretty nice plantings. And another piece of unusual sculpture. It's called Tonda by Jonathan Loxley, created in honey onyx, 2014. So what have you been reading? I've got a couple of things on the go as always, one non-fiction, one fiction. I'm reading a history of the Romanovs, the ruling dynasty, of course, that ended in 1917 with the execution of or assassination of the last Tsar, Nicholas II, and I'm about halfway through it. I've sort of been dipping in and out of it since I bought it earlier this year. I mean, it's a pretty thick tome, and haven't always had the patience for it. I find with these historical biographies, if there's so many individuals in their characters, that it's sort of hard when you fit, to remember who is whom. And certainly there's a whole lot of pretty gory details. I mean, it's well, it's just sums up our history, doesn't it? I mean, there's so many characters meeting sort of terrible ends, etc. But it's gripping. I mean, I've not been to Russia, and I can't say that it's ever been top of my list. But for someone that has, they may find it interesting. Just trying to think who the author is. Not just can't remember, but it's a pretty chunky biography. And what I like about historical biographies or family histories, it's when they have all the genealogical charts, and you've got the maps of the sort of fluctuating empire. So that all adds to the flavour. My fiction piece I'm reading, it's called A Saint from Texas by the American writer Edmund White, and it's okay. I mean, it's perhaps a little lightweight, shall I say, but he's an extremely skillful writer, and it's got plenty of detail. So I got it in hardback, as I do collect first edition hardbacks, and I've almost finished that. So let's go down here. So that's just to update you on my reading. And you can see just there's looks like beehives there, I think, just in the middle there.
Yeah. Oh, have they? They kept Kyoto.
And we're back to where we were on my last video, which is with the statue of Lord Holland. So that's your 30 minutes. I'll sign off now. For more videos on London, have a look at Kent Davidson Urban Adventures. See you next time.